Hey y'all, how you doing today? Dana here, and I am fixing a frittata today. A frittata is very similar to an omelet, except you don't do all the folding. So I'm going to fix a frittata today, and it's going to have beautiful little sweet peppers in it. It's going to have some mushrooms, and I'm going to make it healthy. I'm going to put some spinach in it, and a clove of garlic right there, and a little bit of cheese, okay? And of course eggs, of course. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. And I wanted to show you before I get started that I do have the Y'all Brands cutting board that I went and got yesterday. And I know I told y'all I have a collection of cutting boards, and I'll show you a few, but it's not near all of them. I have a whole cutting board table in my, I have an antique kitchen, so I have it in my antique kitchen. But I have some of these too. David's step-grandfather made me this. Don't y'all love it? It's a chicken. I know it. He made this. It was a Christmas present. And my husband bought me this one. And this is what, he loves me a lot because he carried this thing all over up and down the streets of June Fling and on and on. And so our new rule after that day was, let's buy these at the end before we go get in the car instead of at the beginning. Because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, ooh, I want that one. Of course, he's good. He tries to keep me happy, and it does. And then my grandson Wyatt bought me this one, and I love this one. It's the small one I use whenever I just need a little bit of something fast. You know, I put it beside here, and then I just chop, 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 and put it in there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you a few of my cutting boards. Of course, this one right here is a workhorse, and it came with my sink. I ordered it with my sink. It was one of the accessories. So I say, and I put it over the sink, and I use it a lot. I love this one as well. But I got my new one, and I know I got to do a little business and get that out of the way. But if you go to y'all and you put Dana in the code, you can get 10% off your order. So if you want one of these beautiful ones that feels so good and it's just nice and big, then you can get that at y'all. Okay, let's get this going. All right, what I'm going to do now, I've got my skillet going. And of course, I love my skillets. Do y'all use cast iron? If you love cast iron, y'all give me a thumbs up. I love my cast iron. And I got to get some butter in the pan. Now, David and I are low carb in it. We're trying. And like I told y'all, I think I have a little bit of a struggle because I like bread and I like chips. And so I have to be real careful and not eat too many. What do y'all do for chips when you're low carb in it? But anyway, I feel very satisfied because this omelet, it's not an omelet, this frittata right here satisfies us a lot. And what I do is just buy some baby spinach, a big thing of it, and I work on that for several weeks. And then a big thing of the mushrooms, and I work on that. So what I'm going to do right now is start, doing things. The first thing I'm going to do is cut the tips off the mushrooms and then chop them up and get them in the pan. Because what I want to do is put the vegetables in there first. And see, this is about how big I'm cutting them. Get them in there and go ahead and let them get started cooking. Because what I'll do is saute those first, and then I will put in, do the egg part of it. And y'all, I'll let you know that this is over medium heat right here, but I also have my my oven set on broil because that's a trick I use to get it done without burning the bottom, okay? So I'll show it to you in just a minute. I hope you are doing okay today. Now, and I know I've told y'all I have a few sponsors now, and I have to talk about their stuff, but y'all, that's how I don't get any money otherwise. So please bear with me on that. Just skip ahead. You can fast forward, if you don't want to hear all of it. But anyway, I have good sponsors. But anyway, I've got this going, and I'm going to chop these. And let me show you how I do these. I do straight, turn it to the side straight, and then just chop like this. That's how I do them. And then I look in there, and I'm like, cut off any extra that I might need to eat because I don't want to waste it. I hate wasting food. When David and I were young married, I got to turn that down a little. the budgets were very tight, and I would, make sure I planned well so that I could feed us the best food possible for whatever my budget was. And David was in law enforcement when we when we had little kids. And so, you know, law enforcement, it's like teaching. You don't get a big salary. So anyway, especially when you're starting out. So I really had to do some penny pinching. One of my relatives told me I could pinch a penny until Lincoln screamed, and I can. I tell you what, I can. But to this day, I can't stand wastefulness about food, because there were times when I really had to pinch some pennies. If y'all got pinching penny in your history, y'all let me know. Give me a thumbs up or something so I'll know that you know what it's like to pinch pennies. And remember when we were all young marrieds, wasn't that something? Long time ago. And I still feel like I'm a newlywed with my husband. I still love him to pieces. But anyway, I've got this going. Let me crack my eggs. Y'all, I was lucky and got some brown eggs. Y'all like them? Do y'all think there's any difference in the brown eggs or the regular white eggs? Y'all tell me your comments below. Ooh, yeah. Let me get that over there. I'm going to do probably 4 eggs on this. And it'll be for 2 of us, okay? 4 eggs. Here we go. I hope y'all are doing okay. What's going on with you? Y'all praying for this world like I am? Lord, we got to, don't we? Get me this. All right, remember I put a little bit of water in there. It makes your eggs fluffy. Let me get this going. And I may have to step away and get a, what is that called? A plate. Hold on just a minute. And y'all, before I do that, I'm going to put some salt and some pepper in here. Now, y'all remember my trick. If you turn this over and do that, it just runs right out. I like a little extra. All right, remember, poke the yolks and let's roll, baby. Now, I'm not adding them in yet because I've got to put in my garlic. And if you don't want to use garlic, don't use it. If you want to just put in a little bit of garlic powder, if you want it, you can do that. And remember my cookbook, a signed cookbook, if you want my autograph in it, which I think is so funny. I just am tickled to death that y'all want one. But anyway, you can go to y'all, and I'll put the link up above, and you can get my autograph cookbook from them. If you don't care if it's autographed, you can get it on Amazon. It's called Happiness is Homemade, y'all. Happiness is Homemade, y'all, and it's all my family's Southern recipes. Let me go get a plate. Hold on. All right, I got my plate, and y'all know I have the whole green and brown drip. See? And what I'm going to do now is pour this out after I cook that garlic just a minute. So I got my garlic clove, and I'm going to smash it a little. Yeah. Come on now, you. And then I got to peel it. I just love cooking. It makes me feel better. Do y'all do that? I can be bone tired coming in from meetings that we've been at, or coming in from Montgomery. You know, my husband has to go to a lot of meetings. And I can be bone tired and think, oh, I can't do anything else. I just got to go rest. And then I get home and see my kitchen, and it's like, oh, my kitchen. And then I get in there and start cooking David something, you know. That's how I do. All right, I'm putting my garlic in right quick, but turning it down a little. Now, you don't have to put garlic if you don't want to, but you know that's entirely up to you. And I think I'm going to butter this just a little smidge, because you know when you're on that low carb, you can have butter and cheese. What are some of your tricks if you're low carb in it? Y'all help me out, because I'm trying. I'm really trying. Ooh, let me pour this up. Oh, y'all, I forgot to put the spinach in. Hold on a minute. Let's get that spinach in there, baby. Now, y'all know spinach wilts down. I've got about 4 cups of spinach in here. Oh, goodness. Let me take a drink. You can't have a spinach frittata without the spinach, can you? I love it. All right. Hang on, I gotta get some spices. Oh, here they are. I already had them out. Y'all, I always put a little bit of cayenne pepper in mine. Now, if you don't like it, don't do it. But I do like it. And another thing I did, I knew I had this out for some reason. I put a little bit of this nutmeg. Now, this nutmeg right here is whole. And, of course, it's going to be hiding from me in this jar. Hang on just a minute. Okay, there it is. This is what it looks like. And I just do a little bitty bit. And I've been using this for a long time. If you ever buy whole ones, you won't use them very long. Now, you don't need much. Just do it over the top. And if you don't have it, don't worry about doing it. Or if you don't want to play with it. But it does help the taste, in my opinion. Now, y'all look how that's cooked down. Hold on a minute. Pull out these. I love my gadgets in the kitchen. And some of them just... they work so well. Oh, I got that cayenne in my throat. Hold on. Happens to me every time I use cayenne. I need to quit talking when I use it, don't I? This smells divine. Now, I know I put salt and pepper in here, but I'm just going to put a little bit on this and not too much. And now I'm going to put it in the plate. So here I go. Putting it in the plate, and then I'll get my eggs going. But one reason I like this is because it's just one pan. You don't have to do all this, that, and the other pans messing things up. And I'm going to put a little bit more butter in here, and then I'm going to get my eggs going. Come on, you. Start melting. And you know, you can wipe your pan out if you want to, but I didn't. Because, you know, it's got all that flavor in it. Okay. Now I got to do my eggs. Poke all the yolks. Do them around like this. Go right in. And I know we've talked before about the price of eggs, but heavenly day. Where they're moving right on up there with caviar, aren't they? Have y'all ever had caviar? I've tasted it a few times. I like it. But, you know, just out at an event. I don't cook with it or anything. All right, here we go. This is bubbling right away. And what I'm going to do is let this get kind of done around the edges, and then I'm going to slowly pull it in. And that way I can control, you know, how done it's getting on the edges, and it helps it get more done in the middle. And remember, I've got my oven on broil so that when I get it to just the right point, I'm putting it in and letting everything continue to cook on the top. So it'll be done well. All right, y'all. Look what I'm doing now. I got me a spoon and I'm pulling it in. Y'all see that? When you pull it in, the liquid top, you know, you kind of tilt it and the liquid goes that way. That's on the top, and it really is going to help get everything done. I love cooking. And I love being in the kitchen with y'all. Do y'all like that? I hope so. If y'all like being in the kitchen and with your friends and cooking, y'all just give me a thumbs up. Or a heart. I'll take a heart. All right, y'all can see how I've got it pulled in. And you can see there's still a little runny on the top, but it's getting more set. I may do one more over to the side. See how it's looking now? See what I've done here? And now what I'm going to do is let it sit there for just a minute, and then I'm going to start adding things back into the pan. and it'll be good. You wait and see, it's good. And this is great with, if you're not on a low carb thing, then you can eat a beautiful buttered toast with it. You can have tomatoes sliced on the side, or you can get some cantaloupe, or you can get some avocados and put on the side with it. It's a really healthy thing. And I think today I'm going to have avocados on the side. You know, I could go ahead and do that because I'm waiting on this. So hold on, let me get my avocado. There we go. Well, let me go ahead and get this in the oven because I can tell it needs it. I'm going to put all of my beautiful spinach, my mushrooms, and my peppers on top and spread it out. Now remember, and see this, if you will notice, it looks like I have hardly any spinach at all, but you know that was 4 cups. So it shrinks down a lot. So you got to spread your spinach out across the whole thing, and then you can go back and fill in. That's what I do because I want spinach in every bite. And it's really good with that cayenne pepper and all that. So anyway, we put all this on here. And then you got to decide about your cheese. How much cheese you want and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I want a lot of cheese, but you got to decide what kind. Now, sometimes I put Parmesan, but today I'm going to put cheddar, white cheddar and cheddar jack. That's what I've got right here. I'm turning that off. Y'all look how pretty that is. It's so colorful. And, of course, some of that will be covered after I put the cheese on it. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's just lovely. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to pop it under the broiler. See? How gorgeous is that? I've got the oven off, the stove off. I'm putting this under the broiler for a minute. I'm going to fix my avocado. Let me see what I did with my knife. Where are you? Right there. Y'all know how to do your avocado? Of course you do, but I'm going to just do mine right here in front of you. Cut it all around like that, and you come like that. Now, this has some brown on it. If you get one with some brown on it, don't let it scare you. Just take that part off. And that's what I'll do on this one. But anyway, let me get that set on my plate. I'll be right back. Okay, let me get this done. I'm going to take this spoon right here and just go out and flip it right out, and then I'm going to cut it. Okay, and maybe fan it out and make it pretty. And you know, sometimes I put a little everything bagel on it. Let me see where my everything bagel is. Is that one open yet? No. Everything bagel, and this is from Y'all Brands. And y'all remember, 10% off if you use my name when you check out. There we go. Everything bagel right there. We're going to have some good stuff in just a minute. Ooh, let me check it. It's just about ready. Just a little bit more. I'm going to tell you what else I put with mine, and because this is what I like. I always put some jalapenos, pickled jalapenos or jarred jalapenos. I get me a few of those because I really like them. And y'all know I like spicy. So anyway, got some of those on there. And I also like a dollop of sour cream. So I'm going to put some of those on there just beside it. I try to make it pretty. All right, let me pull this out. I can smell it. Y'all look at this frittata. Don't you want one? I know you do. And it's set around the edges. You can see it set around the edges. You got all those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vegetables in there. Just think how healthy I'm going to be when I get through eating this. I know. So let me see what I can do to get it out. Usually I get a knife or something and run it around the rim. And this one's very good and firm around the rim. Okay, and then I'm going to cut a little piece out for me and put it on the plate. And normally I let it sit longer than this, but since you're here, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. But no, normally I would let it get firm and sit for, 10 minutes. Okay, I need my scooper. Hang on. Where are you? Sorry about that. This was in the dishwasher. All right, here we go. I'm about to dip this out. And like I said, it will be more set if you leave it for the 10 minutes. But look how good this looks. Look at that cheese. I'm going to be a happy girl in a few minutes. Oh, yeah. All right, now I'm going to pull this off, set this off to the side because it just needs to sit and get firmed up. Ooh, I'll put it right here. I don't want to burn my cutting board. Okay, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? We've got the avocados, we've got the jalapenos, we've got sour cream, and then we've got this right here. My beautiful frittata with spinach and mushrooms and peppers, and of course eggs, and a little bit of garlic. All right, let me get in here and get a bite. I do not want to burn my mouth, but we're gonna see. All right, y'all. Got a little of everything except the avocado. I'll get that in a minute. Y'all, this frittata is so good. I don't mind eating less carbs if I can have something this good. Let me get that avocado with it. You want a bite? Here you go. This is delicious. That is just wonderful. I feel healthier already. All right. I hope y'all have a good day. Y'all share this video. Somebody else might need to know how to make this. And I'll say a prayer for you if you say a prayer for me. How about that? And y'all share this. Go like my page. And just know that the good Lord loves you. And He really does. And I love you too. And y'all go out and have a good day and make you one of these great frittatas. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.